Hey guys, so this is something special that we haven't done in a very, very, very long time. Close to what, 6 years, 7 years? Um,
At
I
least.
bring back what you should be watching with the effervescent Zach Washburn, the movie Messiah himself. We used to do a lot of movie reviews. We talked about movies and stuff like that. So we wanted to try to get back into since we haven't done it in such a long time, and just kind of go over where we are standing now in the movie industry, good or bad. I figured it was actually, he reached out to me because our schedules have been like this. And so we can figure, like, what would you think? 2 Sundays out of a month? We might be able to do something?
Sounds good.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe about 30 minutes, an hour, just to kind of sit back, talk about movies, new movies, TV shows, things that we have watched and we have a thought process. This first episode, I feel like, might be just kind of like a recap for the past 6 years since the last time. Um, I have us on screen. You can see my horribly, well, I wouldn't say too messy house behind me, but my dog is very noticeable in the back. So, so there is that. So please, Zach, tell us, how have you been extremely long time?
Oh man, let's see. If life was a bowl of soup, I'd be a fork.
I'd be chopsticks. So we're right there with each other.
No, I'm fine. I'm pretty good. Just living life day by day.
Yeah. And you've been working night shifts lately, right?
I have, yeah, it works for us. It's I have two jobs, and one of them's evening, one of them's overnight. So
I know that feeling. Like I told you my schedule. It's
yeah, yours is really whacked up.
yeah. I mean, for those of you that are coming into this that haven't known my schedule, I work 4 nights on, 3 days off, 3 days on, 1 day off, 3 nights on, 3 days off, 4 days on, and I get 7 days off after that, and then it just repeats.
Rinse and repeat.
Yeah, it's
Son drew this picture. He just put it down. He wanted to show it.
all
Isn't
right.
that nice?
That is actually really good. Specifically, the one in the top corner. That's actually very well
Yeah,
segmented.
he led a drawing.
Drawing is awesome. How old is he now? He's like, what, 9, right?
He's 9. Yes, just turned
Steel
9.
Trap. What's your name again? Oh, I mean, so, so what shows have you been watching recently?
Shows I have been uh, well. I watch when I watch shows, Brad. I will usually watch stuff I've seen over and over again, um, because I just like that comfort. I got to be in the right mindset to get into something new. My brain has to be like focused, and sometimes, with the way life is, I don't want to process new information. I just want to veg out and watch something that's comfortable. Um, so new shows though, I recently got into Landman on
Somehow,
Paramount with
that doesn't surprise me.
why is that?
I don't know. Just it
Because
seems like your
it's
type
about
of
oil.
show. Yeah.
Yeah, it really is kind of like a modern day Dallas, but it's more on the roughneck side.
Yeah.
It's like blue collar Dallas because it shows like out in the field. It's not like the business. I mean, it does have some business type stuff that goes on, but it would be like if they showed Dallas today, but they showed all the roughnecks, doing doing their work out in the field. It's really good. Billy Bob Thornton is just it's you like Billy Bob Thornton?
It really depends on what he's in. He's had some really good roles and
Exactly.
some really bad ones, but
Right, but it's when the good roles are when he's just Billy Bob Thornton.
yeah,
Does that make sense?
yeah,
Like Bad Santa,
yeah.
you know. I mean, Sling Blade obviously that was his breakout role and that was his original character. That was amazing. But that's really the only thing he's done where he went out of his, I think, I don't know, comfort zone maybe. Like everything else is pretty much just Billy Bob Thornton. But this show was like written for him. I mean, he's amazing in it.
Well, I mean, I've seen some stuff about it. It really isn't my type of show. Of course, the things that I've been watching recently are like complete opposites.
Yeah,
If that makes sense.
complete opposites of like what you're used to, or
What
opposite
you
of
what you
Landman.
what you would watch? Yeah.
Yeah, I understand. I um I also have done like I just recently started my, I don't know, sixth or seventh watch of Deadwood. I love Deadwood. Um, I'll watch an episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation like anytime I eat. That's my eating comfort show.
Nice. Yeah. Have
Um,
Have you seen the
Two
Orville?
shows I started Orville when it first came out long ago. I never really got into it though. I liked it. I just
I haven't. I wanted to watch it. I never really got into it. It's something hard for me about watching like 1 hour TV shows. It's super weird for me.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It takes a lot. The Boys. I'm excited to finish The Boys.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm all caught up except for the final season. I guess is out. So
it is out, isn't it?
yes, I'll be kind. I don't know if it's finished. I know it started.
Yeah,
Does Amazon release everything all at once, or is it week by week? I forget.
that really depends. I know Fallout was week by week.
Okay,
And Fallout was
I don't know. I'm not sure
fantastic.
about the boy. Yes, I watched the first season. I still haven't gotten to the second season yet.
It's the second season.
It is on my list. Yeah, I loved Fallout. The Rings of Power was on my list too, but I never watched the second season of that too.
I haven't. I'm very iffy about that one specifically because of my love for all things Tolkien, and it's not
Sure.
canon. So
Yeah, I understand. It's kind of hard to wrap your brain around, but
yeah. It's the same thing with that the new one, the new movie coming out, that Hunt for Gollum that they're trying to make.
yeah, I saw that.
I was like, no, though there is promise stuff.
Yeah,
Because Stephen Colbert, since his last show is coming up soon, he is going to be writing and producing a like, I think it's a movie or maybe like a TV series based on Tom Bombadil, which I think is absolutely needed. It's
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't hear about that, but I do know that he is a huge Lord of the Rings fan.
Yeah, like one of the I saw in a like an interview he did where he was talking about it, and he was talking with Peter Jackson, and Peter Jackson's like, "No, yeah, you have complete freedom to write this thing, whatever you want." So that's like he's basically said, like after I'm done with this show, that's my full time thing until it gets made.
That's cool.
Right? I would watch that just because of how in tune with all token stuff that he is. I feel like that would
Yeah.
draw me closer to
You know
that.
anything about this Hunt for Gollum? Like, what's it about, and like when it takes place during the movies?
No, not really. All I
I don't
know,
either.
they haven't really released too much information about it. Just like the cast changes, and that Andy Serkis is directing. Which I mean, he's not. Andy Serkis is amazing, right? He is really good at what he
Hmm.
does. I don't, but I just don't feel like this is something he should have done. He recently had a movie in theaters, Animal Farm, right? He did a modern telling of Animal Farm. It's all animated.
Yeah,
And I guess the critics are saying it completely misses the mark of the entire original book.
that's what I heard. I heard it didn't do very well.
Yeah. The I've read Animal Farm. Have you read it before? Probably a long time ago.
Read? Is that a book?
Yeah, I mean, something. I think there are
Are
picture
those the
books
things
in
you have to?
one.
Are those the things you have to open and like use words and stuff?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't do that. I listen to audiobooks. I do a lot of commuting with my job.
Yeah.
Um, so audiobooks, podcasts, pass the time.
Ooh, we could add podcasts and stuff because I listen to a lot of podcasts too. When I'm at work, I'm not supposed to. So if you're watching me and you're at my job, I don't do that for legal reasons. I don't do that. This is a joke. Okay. But no, I do listen to a lot of podcasts, so we can talk a lot about that. My podcast stuff tastes are like really weird though, because I like audio dramas,
Okay.
not like audio books. Because I do like audio books to some degree if they're done well, but I like old school audio dramas where there'll be like fully produced cast and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, that's what I like. So I listen to a lot of No Sleep, the No Sleep podcast where they do that,
Yeah.
and a lot of like horror stuff that's really good.
Yeah.
But back to movies. As for my shows that I've been watching recently, I've been watching a lot of animated stuff. You know, I
Yeah.
am right on the scene for all the new anime season that's come out recently, and I've actually recently got into Vox Machina. It's on Prime. I don't know if you've heard about that.
I did. Yeah. I saw the first season of that.
Right, the Vox Machina and the Mighty Nine. The Mighty Nine is more mature than Vox Machina, by the way. If you ever want to get into that,
More mature. That's Vox Machina is a pretty mature show. So,
above
I mean, it's more comedy based, but
right. Well, the Mighty Nine has actual nudity in it. So
oh, nice. Okay. I'll need
yeah,
to see that.
yeah. I mean, just, you know, that's the drawing point. Just
Yeah. For artistic purposes.
artistic. Yeah. I mean, if the nipples have to
Definitely.
be,
Yeah.
at least, you know, drawn right.
Right.
What what movies have you been watching? Like, what's your favorite movie within the past 6 years that you've watched?
6 years?
Yeah, that's going to be a big
God,
one.
I don't know. Well, there hasn't. I mean, God, 6 years. That's really hard to think about. There hasn't been anything that's really grabbed me, like as far as like something that just blew me away. Um, when was 6 years ago?
20,
2020, I guess,
yeah,
right?
2020, yeah.
Okay. So what
We've had a
what had
slew of
come out?
Marvel movies that came out, some DC movies like the Batman.
Well, I just
I
love
know.
DC.
That's why I brought it up. That's why I brought it
I
up.
haven't
It's
seen a
just
DC movie, and well, that's not true. I did watch. Uh, I watched Superman
okay.
with a friend because he just knew that this would maybe change my mind. And
Look,
although I will say it was a little better than I thought it would be, it did not change my mind. And I'm
yeah.
not, you know,
If I had to say it, I would also believe your friend in that moment because out of all the ones that had come out, that one would probably be the closest thing.
I'm
So
just so tired of the reboots and trying to redo everything. I mean, I I give James Gunn all the credit in the world. I mean, I wish him luck and I hope that he can fix it, but hell, they've already got problems with it and they've only got one movie out.
yeah,
So, there's already production issues. I don't understand the executives at Warner Brothers and not being on the same page and just keep screwing. And then you know, they have this Clayface thing coming out, and it's
yeah.
it's just a standalone film. But then I've heard no, it might be in James Gunn's universe, but we haven't even had a James Gunn Batman movie. So I don't understand this. I just don't understand the discontinuity they have in that universe. But uh, Marvel movies have just not really been that great. Uh,
Yeah, I think really after the in game stuff, a lot of them have kind of like dropped in value.
yeah, well, I'm sure you've seen the meme that says Marvel died with Tony.
I have not, but
When
that's
Iron
funny.
Man
Yeah.
when Iron Man died, Marvel died,
Hmm.
and there's a certain truth to that. But and I think the next phase after Endgame, which was like what, phase 5 or whatever. I don't even know what phase we're on.
Yeah.
But I think they tried to reinvent everything, and but I just think it was too soon to reinvent stuff. I mean, Hollywood tries to reinvent things or reboot things way too soon.
Yeah.
I mean, because the people that are still alive, people are still alive and fairly, I mean, they're not old, that liked the stuff that's out. I mean, you don't redo and reboot something until
Yeah, it's been
like
dead
for
for
the
a
next
while.
generation.
Yeah, I
You,
agree
you
with
see what I'm
that.
saying?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. And it's like give it time to breathe. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I'm
Though,
not very good at explaining it, but I am very very excited. My most anticipated movie is Avengers Doomsday,
yeah,
and I'm very hopeful with what they're going to do with it. But then again, that's my generation. We love nostalgia. You know, um, I want to see all those people back. I'm excited to see what they do with the X-Men
yeah.
and all that stuff. And I love the storyline of the multiverse and Tony being the bad guy and what how they're going to do that. So
Did you watch the Loki stuff from Disney?
I saw the first season of Loki. I didn't see the second because I was just so sick of Marvel. But I
Before,
understand the second
yeah, you should go back and watch the second season.
that's yeah. That's what Eric told me.
Hmm.
Um, Eric Spinney.
Yeah,
Yes, Eric. Uh, he told me that because I've recently had a conversation with him about how excited I am for Doomsday, and he's like, are you all caught up? And I said, I'm all caught up with the movies. And he's like, have you watched any of the shows? And I was like, there's just too much. I don't want to watch it. He's like, well, at least watch Loki.
yeah,
So I'm going to go back and do that.
yeah. Out of all the
So I can be caught up
shows,
with
I think Loki is the most poignant going forward.
that. Okay.
Though, pertaining to the bigger multiverse universe, Loki is it. But if you want a good show, Daredevil right now, the Reborn on Disney, just amazing.
Really.
Yeah, they because remember the one on Netflix was really good until I think towards that last season that they did on there because I think they were like, eh. And then once they finally got it rebooted back on Disney, it's like, oh,
Yeah.
we're back to the original roots of those original people who wanted to make this right, and it really does. Like this second season that just came out, just absolutely nails some of the characters in his universe. But it's not connected to any of the Marvel movies other than he's in them.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I'm waiting for the next Spider-Man movie. The next Spider-Man movie looks good. They're bringing the Hand in, so that's a good tie-in right there.
Yeah. We're all excited about the Spider-Man. My son wants to go see that too. So
Very.
yeah, we're definitely going to see that. Oh, I know a Marvel movie in the last 6 years that came out that I just really loved. Deadpool Wolverine.
Yes, 100%.
That was so
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 good.
good.
Yeah.
So funny, and it probably had. I know it's more satire because that's what Deadpool is, and fourth wall stuff. But that movie had one of the best superhero climax endings.
Oh yeah.
I love the ending of that movie. When I watch that movie, I'll just watch. I've probably seen the ending of that movie a dozen times, and I'll just watch the ending. That's such a it just and it gets you in your feels.
Oh
I
yeah.
cry every time I see it.
That's weird.
Them
But
holding hands and like going together
yeah,
with
Hugh
the
Jackman's
energy
like
running through.
full bare
Yeah,
chest. Yeah. I mean, that makes me kind of cry too. But
it's great. Yeah, it's great. That was a great movie. There's been rumors about who's going to be in these next two Marvel movies with Doomsday and Secret Wars, and people think that. I mean, if they're going to have, they'll have Wolverine, of course, but if they have Deadpool in it, they're wondering how they're going to do that because it's supposed to be more serious.
Yeah.
So how would you put Deadpool in a serious movie if he's going to break the fourth wall? But I think there's a way to do it. I
Yeah.
think that he should be in it. And also, if you'll remember in the Deadpool Wolverine, when he went to the, what do they call the time people? What are they called? Time police or
The TVA? Yeah.
yeah, the TVA.
Mhm.
And they showed him the picture of when Thor was crying over him. He's like, "Why was Thor crying?"
Yeah.
Do you think that's canon? Do you think that's going to be? Do you think that like I'm wondering, is that what happens? Like, does Deadpool die and Thor's crying over him?
Well,
Is that
okay, so
or was that just a joke? That
one general idea that everything is that when you involve the multiverse, everything is canon because
right?
anything is possible, right? I feel like I'm right there with you. I think that they could put Deadpool into this movie if they chose to. I think they should, right? And they can still break the fourth wall, but do it like they do in the comic books, right? To where like he's breaking the fourth wall and other people around him are like, who is he talking to? And use that as sort of like even an exposition thing sometimes. He could even be the narrator, in certain
Yeah,
aspects. Because then like other characters would be like, we know it. What is he doing?
right.
You know? I think that would be perfect for him.
I think it would be great,
Yeah.
but we'll have to see. I don't think he's going to be in Doomsday, but he might be in Secret Wars.
I think he'd probably be better in Secret Wars than Doomsday.
Yeah,
Mainly because of the fact of he has nothing to do with Doomsday whatsoever. Like I think there's only
right.
like one storyline where him and Doomsday fought. But I think in the end Doomsday was just like, just leave, please. And he's like, okay. you know?
I would love to see a back and forth between him and Tony Stark. I just think that would be amazing.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to see though, if we're going to talk about movies that we'd like to see certain things happen, I'm going to switch back over to DC, right? I want to see a Plastic Man movie.
Plastic Man.
Plastic Man,
Okay.
right?
Why not
If
throw
I
the
could
Condiment
choose,
King in while you're at it?
do what?
Why not throw the Condiment King in while you're at it?
That would be great, right? But well, Plastic Man, right? He's part of the
Yes.
Justice League.
Right.
He's just, you could make it like a rated M or whatever movie because he's like one of the most powerful Justice League members, but like super, like kind of like Deadpool in a way, just like
Yeah.
wacky, you know?
Right.
Either that or completely go sidebar and give me my Question movie that I've been asking about for like,
Oh,
20 years.
I would watch a Question movie
Yeah.
if they did it right, but they won't do it right. But if
Yeah.
if they if they were to do a Question movie, that was I loved Question in the Justice League Unlimited animated show with who did his voice? He's a great voice actor.
I, I don't know. I can look it up real quick.
Yeah, damn it. He was the Reanimator.
Yeah.
He was in Star Trek.
Uh, Jeffrey Combs did it.
Yeah, it's Jeffrey
Yeah.
Combs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Jeffrey Combs.
Love him. Love him. But yeah, no, and see, like, the thing is, I really think that they can, because they're trying to do, like, the Batman movies that came out were, like, super gritty and down to earth and stuff like that. You could do a Question movie that way. Because
Oh, absolutely.
that's practically
And
what
it
he
should be
is.
done that way.
And
Yeah,
even
it should
even
be
in the
done that way.
comics, the Batman was always like, if you want to get a better detective than me, it would be him.
Yeah.
I would love to see that. Speaking about like those like noir stuff, you've seen the Spider-Man noir trailer, obviously,
I did. Yeah, that was a surprise. And it looks really good, actually.
right? I saw a quote from Nicolas Cage though, is that he's playing him like a spider trapped in a man's body.
Okay. That's interesting.
That, yeah, very interesting. I will probably watch it because it does look really good, and it's looking like it's pulling a lot of characters from that era of multiverse, which looks really good. I don't know if Nicolas Cage was the right choice.
I love Nicolas Cage. There's I mean, it'll be interesting and to see what he does and uh, how they go about it.
Yeah, I'm still, like I said, I'm still gonna watch it. I'm just a little worried if it's gonna give it,
Sure.
because there's lots of Spider-Man that could actually make TV shows over that would still hit the mark if they chose to do it right, and this is one of them.
Right.
You know, I don't know. There's just something about like his way of acting. I don't know if it fits the character as succinctly as it probably should. But I mean, all I can do is just go by the trailer right now instead of until it comes out. So,
That's all we can do.
yeah. Other than like other than animated and Marvel movies, I've actually been watching a lot of horror movies. A lot of horror movies.
What's the best horror movie you've seen in a while?
Ooh, Undertone.
I want to see that. Yeah, I haven't seen Undertone yet.
Undertone. Oh, I can't sing its praises enough. It's a very like lesser known one that kind of came out. But the play in its sound and cinematography is like just absolutely great. The story is okay, but if you follow like the way that the movie like plays through, it nails it so hard. You know what it's about, right?
Vaguely.
Okay, so basically, it's about this woman who is a one part. It's like the half of a podcasting duo, of a true crime podcasting duo. Basically, they talk about like supernatural crimes and stuff like that. And she moves back home to take care of her mother, who's basically in hospice. She's dying. She's comatose. And but her and her partner finds gets emailed something that's like, hey, like, and it's just like a whole bunch of different audio files. And he's like, hey, we should listen to these and try to go over them. I don't know who it's from, but I was sent them, and they, I listened to the first one. It seems really cool, so let's check it out. And so like they're going through these different audio files, and then just weird, strange things start happening. But the thing that I really like about it, though, is that it's like the space is very limited. The entire movie plays out in her home, which is just a two-story
Interesting.
bedroom. She doesn't really
Yeah.
leave anywhere. And the sound quality, it will it will change depending upon what she's doing. So when she's doing her podcast, it's like very like muted, clear. You can't hear anything else like that's going on around her except for her and her partner talking as well as the audio files that they're listening to. So it's very
Right.
like subdued, but there'll be times where she's like, and then she'll like move her headphones out of the way to try to listen to something, and then it starts bringing in the ambient noise from the world around her in the house.
Yeah, that's creepy.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's so good. And they'll do like pull out shots while that's happening. Like you'll notice that she hears something, and they'll start pulling out to when she's trying to listen to whatever it was, and it like the way that it kind of pulls out is like you see like she's in like this bedroom, like it's like a living room kind of area, like a dining room little subset where there's like a kitchen offhand, and then it pulls back enough to where you see like the stairs that are kind of like going up, and it's just like slow but methodical, trying to kind of like draw in that tension and things like that that's going on. Oh, it was so good. It was so good.
Sounds like it.
I really loved it. Watched one just the other night that came out 2024, but it finally got hit onto releasing recently because they kept it off it for some reason, called Shelby Oaks.
Haven't heard of that.
So it was produced and presented by Mike Flanagan, right?
I love Mike Flanagan.
Mike Flanagan, king of horror right now. Um, and so like like I had heard about it before when it first was kind of released, like, hey, this is a big deal, people should go watch this and blah blah blah. But it was never like released on a streaming. It basically it starts off as one of those like found footage type movies, right? Where they're like doing interviews with people because these YouTube paranormal investigators have gone missing. And so it like kind of starts off kind of like I don't know if you've ever seen Grave Encounters.
No.
Great horror movie, very indie found footage horror movie, like absolutely top tier though. But like they're going around like interviewing these people in this town, like, oh, did you know them? Do you know what happened to them? And blah blah blah, and all this stuff happens, and then this is just like before even the title sequence. So it's about like 20 minutes of like this going on. And you think the movie's kind of going to be up like this, you know, very found footage, shaky camera, TV interviews, which is fine. And then there's a part like about 20 minutes in where the entire thing just like absolutely just like breaks its own neck. Like it's
Hey,
so...
Brad, I'm sorry. Monica's calling me. Hang on one second.
Okay, we can pause.
Can you pause?
All right, so yeah, it really changes the entire tone of the movie, from like a found footage sort of thing to an actual movie, but it's so jarring that it really kind of like, I don't know, it really like grabs you and holds you. The rest of the movie,
What was it called again?
Shelby Oaks.
Shelby Oaks. Okay.
Yeah, it was...
Did you see that? Have you seen the trailer for Backrooms?
Yes, I want to go see that. We're going to go see that when it comes
That
out.
looks really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so some of the things that I heard about that movie specifically, so the original creator of the Backrooms, the one who wrote it, on Reddit, they brought him in to write the script for this movie. Like, so he's like...
It's really cool.
Like one of the big producers on it too. And they said the whole thing is basically they built an actual, like, the set is basically just in a warehouse somewhere, and their production team just built all the back rooms that they could in there. And sometimes they could go in and like shift walls so you never get the same place twice. And
Yeah.
they said that people would like some of the actors with that and crew would get lost.
Wow, that's really cool.
Which I think it's awesome. I think the movie's going to be great. That's like a foreign movie that just came out that we didn't even get anywhere near me, which really pissed me off, called Exit 8. You probably haven't heard of it.
No.
It's based on a video game by the same name, Exit 8, Japanese anomaly game, where the premise of the anomaly games are basically like you go into one room and then you try to find things that are wrong. And if you find something wrong, you take one path. If that's no wrong, you take a different path, and that's how you kind of like have to get to the end of the game.
It sounds very familiar. Maybe Wes showed me that.
The game's great.
I think that yeah.
But from what I'm hearing is that the movie itself, they do so well, because it's super contained because this guy's in a subway, right? He's heading down a hallway to get to his train in a subway in Tokyo, basically. And so the entire set is just that hallway. That's it.
Okay.
And so like
Wow.
and it starts doing like a lot of these story anecdote moments and stuff like that, but like it starts doing like in the game there really wasn't much plot other than, hey, you're stuck here. Find the anomaly and you can leave. But I guess in the movie they were like, this is a metaphor. Like, this is a metaphor for him not wanting to move on with his life, not realizing that he has to grow up and be something, and the fear that comes from transitioning over to something new. And I think at this point it was like being a father and a husband or something like that. But it was like the whole movie's a metaphor for that. But the way that they did it was so good. Like it garnered so many awards in Japan, and when they moved it over here, it was only in like independent theaters, so we never really got a chance to watch it.
I see.
I was,
Exit 8.
yeah, so upset because I love foreign horror movies. Some foreign horror movies are absolutely amazing.
Perfect.
Like Train to Busan. You've seen Train to Busan, right?
No,
You've never seen Train to Busan?
never.
Oh, you need to get on that. Like,
Okay.
I cried at the end of that. It's a zombie movie. I bawled at the end of that movie.
Yeah.
Probably one of the better zombie movies of all time.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, I definitely need to see this. I love the zombie genre.
Like yeah. And it's like when you talk about zombie movies now, it is in that conversation.
Right.
It's basically about this guy who's like divorced and he has his daughter for this like weekend or something like that, but he's like a businessman and kind of disconnected from everything, and so like the daughter doesn't really want to be with him because he's kind of like so focused on his work life. And then the zombie outbreak comes and they try to get on a train to get to Busan, where there's like a in Korea, where there's like basically like military safe areas, and then basically all shit breaks loose. And it's just like him coming to terms with being a father and what that means, and being a man and what that means, and like while also trying to help the other people around him and what it means to be a person. It's so like top tier, and the zombies are like scary. They're not like Romero zombies, you know.
Right.
They're not slow. They're really like they are coming at you.
Yeah.
Like the 28 days later rage zombies, basically.
Yes. Yeah.
Speaking of, I watched those. The 28 years later, first 28 years later, really good. The second one, we still have like 20 minutes left to watch it because it did not grasp me as good as the first one. And I guess it's supposed to be a trilogy, but with how slow paced and weird the second one was, I don't know if they're going to make the third one to finish it.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah. 28 years later was good. Like that as a standalone is watchable for what it is. But the Bone Temple was really difficult. Just because it feels disconnected in a way. Other than
Yeah.
some of the characters that are in it. The actors are great, but the story is kind of like, what if there's still humanity in these rage zombies, and what can we do to help this?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, but I'm mainly just a lot of horror and a lot of animated stuff. Hey, now I
Well,
didn't
as
agree to
we've
go
been sitting
down.
here talking, yeah, as we've been sitting here talking, I've slowly been thinking about, you caught me off guard with the last 6 years, so I wasn't able to think of something right away.
Hmm.
Movies have been popping in my head.
Good.
So two come to mind.
Okay.
You mentioned Mike Flanagan, and Fall of the House of Usher
Oof.
was so good. It's probably my favorite miniseries now of all time.
Really? Okay.
Yes. Did you watch it?
Yeah.
And how would you rank it?
Oh, yeah. No, I'd top it up there. Like compared to like
Oh, so
if we're gonna compare it to like some of his stuff, I feel like my personal is still The Haunting of Hill House.
yeah, sure.
And I
No,
think
that
the
was good,
reason
but
the reason why
sorry, go
I
ahead.
gravitate towards that one a lot is because of the subtleties in the background, if that makes sense. Like, because in
Sure.
almost every single scene in The Haunting of Hill House, there's a ghost.
Yeah, no, I know. And I've only actually ever seen that one once, and then I started it again and maybe saw 3 episodes. And I was starting to pick up on stuff. And his stuff is a lot like that.
Yeah.
Um,
I think it's
Haunting
better
of
than
or
Bly Manor. I didn't like Bly Manor at all.
I loved Bly Manor, but not as much as his other stuff.
Yeah.
Um, Fall of the House of Usher though, I have seen like 5 times,
Yeah. Yeah.
and you pick up on a lot of stuff going back in that too.
I think the
Um,
acting in that is
but
much better too.
oh, the casting is amazing,
Yeah.
and I of course I forget his name now, so it doesn't really do him justice. But uh, Roderick Usher, the guy that plays Roderick Usher, he's used him in other stuff, and I love how he does that. He's kind of like, and I know he's not the only director to use uh, actors over and over again. Tim Burton and stuff, but
Right.
um, I love how he uses the same actors. Of course, he has his wife in it, all his stuff, and um, uh,
Yeah.
are
Bruce
you looking up who
Greenwood.
played Roderick Usher? Yeah, Bruce Greenwood.
Yeah.
He was in Star Trek, and then he was in Gerald's Game.
Yep.
Uh, there's someone in your house.
I know there is someone in my house. She snuck in.
That really scared me for a second.
That really
Like, I'm
scared
like,
you.
God.
It's okay. It's okay. She's allowed to
Um,
move around. I let her out today.
okay, no, it's fine. Yeah,
Okay.
it was just I thought you were there alone, and it just startled me.
Yeah.
But yeah, Fall House of Usher, man, I can't say that's praises enough. Um, the other one that popped in my mind uh, was Saw 10.
Real? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Go over that with me. What's your thought process on that one?
Did you watch Saw 10?
No.
Okay, now there's a lot of people, and I was the same way. Like even just the name Saw 10, like, oh my God, why do they keep making these? Blah blah blah. Because I get it, they kind of run together, and they've done prequels now, and they've done spin-offs, and uh, but I'm a huge Saw fan, so I was going to watch it regardless. But even I was like, okay, this is getting a little stale. But they bring back Tobin Bill as Jigsaw, and this is a prequel. Okay,
Okay.
this is before. Uh, this is right after the original Saw, is
Okay.
when the timeline takes place. That movie just brought it all back for me, and it uh, it you talk about crying at the end of Train to Bashir, um, Train to Busan. What was
Yeah.
it? Train to
Yeah. Busan. Yeah. It's one of
Yeah, Train
the.
to Busan.
Yeah.
I was bawling at the end of Saw 10. I was bawling at a Saw movie. Uh,
All right.
really, I highly recommend it. It is my favorite Saw movie. I liked it better than the original.
Really?
I like
Okay.
Yes, I like the original because of the wow factor at the end, um, as everyone does, and it kind
Yeah.
of started everything. But this, it just had a great. It just had more feeling to it. It just wasn't like, okay, we're gonna put some more people in traps and chop them up, and Jigsaw's gonna have the cool voice and everything. I mean, I just love the fact that you're getting you're getting more of this lore behind why he does what he does.
Yeah.
Um, but I highly recommend it.
I need to watch it. I was in that boat, like you just said. It was like they made a 10.
I get it. No,
Yeah.
I do. I get it. And it's like, okay, they've ridden this, they've ridden this horse long enough. It's time to stop.
Yeah.
But
They were
but
beating
it
it
did
there.
so well.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they did it so well that they're making another one to follow that storyline. Um,
But I absolutely loved the original. The original was one of my favorite movies when it came out. And I think, again, like I'm very when it comes to like independent movies and stuff like that when they first come out, like that's a low budget movie, you know. It was basically
yeah,
produced by by the main actor and James Wan. Remember, and then they brought in what's his name, Princess Bride,
Yeah.
uh,
Carrie Oles.
Carrie Ellis. Yeah, it's right on the top of my tongue. Carrie Ellis, and that was the majority of their budget was for Carrie Ellis. That was it. Like Tobin Bell at the time wasn't getting paid very much at all, and because he was the voice of it all, but like he wasn't known, wasn't anything like that. And I feel like like again, the entire movie shot in that one room. You know, I like movies like that. I like movies like that. So it's still one of my favorite movies. Which again, one of my other favorite movies is kind of like that in a weird way. Is the Blair Witch, the original Blair Witch. Right?
Oh, you're one of the ones who liked it?
Yeah, I'm one of the ones that liked it. I loved it. I thought it was great.
What's the news around Blair? Isn't it? There's a Blair Witch reboot coming out, isn't it? Isn't there?
They had a new one come out just recently.
I don't know. This is something else.
Let's find out.
They had a new one come out recently. How recently?
Just within the last couple of years. 2024.
I heard they were doing a.
Okay, so Lionsgate and Blumhouse are partnering at a new Blair Witch movie announced at CinemaCon in 2024 to reimagine the found footage classic directed by filmmaker Dylan Clark. The project is scheduled to begin filming in fall of 2026. So there is another one coming out.
Okay.
Yeah. The last one that they had done one relatively recently. I want to say within the last couple of years. Let's see. Multiple. I know that there was one that they just did, but I don't know what it is. But where it's like her brother, like the main character's brother, goes back. It's not Book of Shadows. That one was awful. That one was.
I never even heard of that. I didn't even know they made a new one.
Yeah, they made. So the original Blair Witch came out in 1999. Wow, I didn't realize it was actually that close.
Yeah,
that's
wild.
And then the Book of Shadows came out the year after, and it really wasn't. Really wasn't at all. I love found footage movies, which is why I think that's one of the ones. That one and Paranormal Activity, really captured my found footage heart. And then we had
Paranormal Activity. That was the one for me. I love that whole franchise. Blair Witch never really. I didn't care for Blair Witch Project.
When it comes to Paranormal Activity, 1 is still the best.
Yeah.
2 is okay, but once it got to 3 and 4, it was like, okay, we're hitting this horse a little bit too hard.
Yeah. Yeah. I liked them all except for that last one, that Next of Kin.
Yeah.
I didn't really like it. It didn't really feel like a Paranormal Activity movie.
Yeah. I know that's when I heard that they were making a new one too.
Yes, I heard that.
Yeah. Development for a 2027 release. Blumhouse is doing some stuff. Yeah. Yeah, but I didn't like 1 and 2, okay. The other ones I didn't, I couldn't, really could not get into. There's that new shark movie that just came out too, Deepwater. That looks really good. I saw
that, yeah. That does look good.
I was actually thinking, if we weren't going to be doing this today, going and seeing Hokum as well, because that looks good.
That does look good. I'm sorry if I messed that up for you.
No, you didn't mess up anything. Just save me some money. So, and I was looking on my AMC app, obviously, to see what movies were playing. They re-released Cabin Fever, a 4K deluxe edition, in theaters, and I think it's the
Oh, in
original.
theaters. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think it's the original Cabin Fever too.
I love Cabin Fever.
Yeah. Um, we got a new Quentin Tarantino presents with the RZA making a movie called One Spoon of Chocolate. Looks really good. It's
Okay.
looks to be like a new blaxploitation movie, but not like comedic, you know. I wanted to see they're gonna kill you. I wanted to see that. Was Zazie Beats. Did you ever see the trailer for that?
No.
So basically, Zazie Beats is hired to be a maid at this like very schwanky sort of like apartment building. It looks like, only to find out it's like a black cultist building, and they sacrifice somebody once a year, and she's that person.
Oh shit.
But they don't know that she's been in jail for manslaughter.
Okay, so she can like protect herself.
Yeah, so like the whole movie is basically like it turns from like a horror movie to like she's beating the out of these people constantly.
Nice. Okay.
And some pretty like John Wick esque fights too.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it looks
I haven't
really
heard about
good.
this. Yeah.
It really, really was kind of good. My daughter wanted to go see Ready or Not 2. I don't know if
Oh
you
yeah.
did
I
you ever
didn't know
see the
that one.
first one? The first one
No,
was
I
not
didn't.
bad. It was
I heard
kind
they were
of
good.
kind of tongue in cheek, sort of like comedy horror. Because it's the like the Milton Bradley family of board games,
Okay.
and they've made a pact with the devil, so they have to every once in a while kill someone to reconnect that
That's
pact.
great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and so like the second one is an offshoot of the family that are now trying to make the pact, and they bring back the original Samara Weaving as the character, and they're like, well, we're gonna chase you now again, and she's like, fuck, but they're like, we brought your sister to help you. Yeah, it looks really kind of funny and tongue in cheek. Oh, Evil Dead Rise, did you get to see that one?
It's out.
Rise has been out.
Okay. Is that the? What am I thinking of? Evil Dead
Burn.
Burn.
Yeah,
That's
Burn. They
the
just
new one
released
coming
some.
out
They
late.
released a teaser trailer for Burn just a couple weeks
Okay.
ago.
Yeah. Rise, I liked much better than I did the remake. I liked the remake. It just wasn't what I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting from it. Um, it it wasn't as scary as I thought it would be, but I really liked Rise.
Yeah, Rise was really good, and so with Burn, they're taking that same momentum
Yeah.
because it's done by the same guy. I didn't like the remake either because I thought it really did something weird with the timeline. So, I guess they were like, yeah, no, it's supposed to be that way because of the Book of the Dead. It starts making like a multiverse, and I was like, yeah, okay, like I can understand, but like I can understand an Evil Dead movie without Bruce Campbell because he is getting old
Right.
and trying to change things, but like doing the remake and just like, no, this is Ashley. Like, I don't. They should have just. I think instead of a remake, they should have went with Rise because it really does stick the landing from the originals.
Yeah.
And so they're gonna do that with Burn, and then there's one more that they've already greenlit after that, which is really nice.
I saw that too. Yeah.
So I can't wait for
There was
that.
one of them they were talking about was, I don't know if it was a rumor or but that Bruce Campbell was going to be in one of them.
So he is in Rise, but not. You don't see him. He's kind of like a narrator of some stuff. But he
Okay.
is. He's also going to be in Burn, doing the same thing. Because like he just recently told everyone he's got cancer. So
Yeah, I know. I heard about that. Yeah, it
sad.
sucks.
So he's not.
But hopefully he can beat it.
Yeah. So he's not going to be in front of the camera, I don't think, for a bit. He's also, because they're doing an animated TV show too that's already been greenlit.
I saw that. Yeah.
And he is voicing Ash in that. But I think that the animation is supposed to be kind of bridging the gap between like Burn and Rise, and supposed to tell you where the live action show kind of ended as well. You know, which the live action show, the Evil Dead live action show was fantastic. It
I
only
didn't
had
watch that.
You never watched it?
Uh-uh.
It's on Netflix now. They finally took it off of
Okay.
Stars. That was its only problem. You know, they only did one season. Well, no, they did two. And the reason why they didn't do any more than that is because it was the number one pirated TV show. Like, to date. And that's because
I
they
did
put
not
it
know
on.
that.
Yeah, they put it on Stars, and nobody wanted Stars.
Yeah.
Flat. So so they like we couldn't we like we were they were like we were losing money because people kept pirating it. I was like, we should put it on a different, streaming
Put it on
service.
put it on a channel that people want and watch.
So that's the reason why it's on Netflix now. At least it was the last time I looked. I'm gonna look again real quick, just to kind of make sure, just to refresh, so that I'm not lying to you or anyone else in the, you know.
Our millions of viewers.
Yeah,
You don't want to lie to them.
yeah.
What video game are you most excited for to release this year?
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good question. Actually, I might have lied to you because it's not on Netflix now. Let me see. Um, yeah, Ash versus Evil Dead. Where can we watch that? Um, so there are lots of games. Oh, that's you're gonna catch me out on here because there are several that I'm really looking forward to. But a lot of them are very indie. I love playing indie games. Very like short and
Yeah.
sweet sort of games. I've got a lot of stuff on my wish list right now. One of the games I really want to see, even if I don't play it at all, is the new Hellraiser game. We've talked about that, right?
That's why I asked the question.
Yeah,
Because that's my most anticipated game.
yeah. I've actually seen more
Cannot
stuff.
wait for this game.
It looks like it's going to be fantastic.
It looks amazing.
There's another game that I think I might pick up when it comes out here pretty soon. It's Stardew Valley, right?
Yeah.
So there is there's a new game coming out that's very Stardew Valley where you're a farmer, but it's like dark. Like you're also trying to solve a mystery on this town that if you're not farming and producing, the whole town will end up dying in some way, shape, or form. So people start dying while you're doing it. I can't remember the name of that. But yeah. So I was wrong. So the only way you can watch Ash versus Evil Dead is on Stars or any of the other things that you have the subscription Stars add-on for. So rest in peace, Ash versus Evil Dead. You were such a great
dumb.
show. And
Yeah, no kidding.
you lost it. But yeah, looking that up brought up another good show. Stan Against Evil. I don't know if you ever saw Stan Against Evil.
Uh-uh.
It is a kind of a horror comedy series with John C. McGinley in it,
Okay.
where he plays a small town sheriff that has a problem with witches. It's glorious.
Interesting.
It had several seasons actually, 24 episodes, but that's something to look forward to. All right, but all right, Zach, we've talked for about an hour now. I know we could probably talk for about another hour more, but I need to get ready for bed
Probably.
because
If you
I
want
got
to
to
wrap
work
it
in the
up,
morning.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm on my
Well,
four.
I'm so glad we got to do this. I've really missed doing this,
Right.
and we haven't had any video issues.
No.
I know that was a big problem when we did this 6 years ago. Um, I think I think the new Discord thing is working well.
Oh yeah, no, definitely, and we can actually see each other because before it was like always you
Yes,
front and center. Which I mean, if I'm saying you should always be front and center, at least of my heart. But
right.
but now you can at least see whatever this thing is as well. So
I love it.
right, I'll probably throw this up right before I go to bed. I haven't been doing any editing
Okay.
lately, so there's not going to be anything like fanfare. It's just going to be like, ah,
That's fine with me.
all right, yeah. But I'm going to call it here. Um, we're going to try to do this a lot more. Even if we skip a couple of days, it's not going to be bad. We're just going to try to structure it a little bit more going forward. This was kind of just a catch up, see what we're doing. All right. Anything you'd like to say, Zach, before we head out?
Yes, everyone remember, support your art because without art, the world would be even suckier than it is.
And it's pretty bad.